Here's your business brief for this Wednesday. President Biden taking more action on climate change, this time suspending drilling for natural gas and oil on federal lands. Biden will also direct federal agencies to eliminate fossil fuel subsidies. This, according to a fact sheet provided by the White House. Democrats in Congress have reintroduced legislation to raise the federal minimum wage. The legislation would increase the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour, that by 2025. This comes following the Biden administration's announcement earlier this week that they will require federal contractors to pay a $15 minimum wage. The House passed a similar bill in 2019, which then Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell did not bring to the floor. Representative Jason Smith, the top Republican on the Budget Committee, called the move a burden for small businesses. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen pushed back on that assertion, saying the move would help workers and job losses would be minimal, if at all. The federal minimum wage currently sits at $7.25 an hour. That hasn't changed since 2009. Boeing has posted its biggest ever annual loss. The aircraft manufacturer lost almost $12 billion. That's $8.4 billion in the fourth quarter alone. Sales for the year also sliding down 24%. This comes following the pushed back debut of its 777X aircraft. The company is citing regulatory scrutiny and the pandemic for the move. The aircraft manufacturer says it will pay $6.5 billion in pre-tax charges because of the delay. The 777X will likely debut in late 2023. That's 3 years later than expected. Walgreens has tapped Starbucks Chief Operating Officer Rosalind Brewer to be its new CEO. Brewer will replace Stefano Pessina, who announced plans to step down in July. Brewer will be the only black woman to lead a Fortune 500 company. The drugstore's brick and mortar stores struggled in the early months of the pandemic. They're also in a tight race with CVS to lead the charge in the push to distribute the COVID-19 vaccine. Southwest Airlines has offered its employees an additional round of voluntary leave. This comes as the airline tries to cut costs amid the COVID-19 induced economic downturn in the travel industry. So far, almost 800 pilots have agreed to take time off. In December, the Dallas-based air carrier issued notices to almost 7,000 employees, warning of furloughs. Those are your business news headlines for this Wednesday. I'm Hirschfeld in New York.